Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to be continuing the Christmas series today, and this book is called The Racecar Driver's Night Before Christmas by Belle, Townsend, and illustrated by Rick Anderson. This is one of my boys' favorite books. I'm reading it at their request. So here you go, Xander and Xavier. Let's get started, guys. Racecar Driver's Night Before Christmas. It was Christmas Eve morning round the old stock car track, and the fans were excited 'cause the drivers were back. For a couple of months, no racing they'd done. They'd missed happy hours and fun in the sun. Drivers Junior and Michael, who liked to play chase, had begged traffic officials for Christmas Eve race. Named the Jingle Bell Jammer, it soon would begin, so drivers lined up behind pole sitter McFinn. Suddenly, a strange car appeared at the line with blinking lights and tinsel. It smelled of green pine. Christmas bulbs and bright stars were painted on each side. Out peeked elves and reindeer a-tryin' to hide. The old driver's headgear concealed part of his face, and pulling on gloves, he said, "May I join this race?" Painted on his helmet, each one a neon treat, were fudge and fancy bonbons, looking good enough to eat. He wore some Christmas decals on his fireproof red suit. Mistletoe dangled from his helmet and boot. Officials glanced at his car, then told him he could race, but being a late entry, he'd start in last place. Mumbling, "That's all right with me," he steered toward the back, sang some off-key Christmas carols, and veered off the track. When the race got underway, he was far in the rear. He blasted by 3 drivers while sipping root beer. Soon he'd hit a slick spot, scrambling round Rudd, locked his brakes and hit the wall, causing quite a thud. From under his old car seat, knocked loose as he crashed, were jingle bells and yo-yos and peanuts he'd stashed. At 40 laps he pitted, but drove to the wrong stall. His crew moved lickety-split to avoid a nasty brawl. Tireman Dale and Adam grabbed a tire-rolling ashtray, said Fireball and Davy, "Whew, no penalty today." His team checked for damages, then searched for loose wires, peeled off dirty windshields, and slapped on new tires. While his race car guzzled gallons of gasoline, he munched on candy canes and one old jelly bean. Racing back onto the track, he clipped Foyt's fender. Their race cars whirled all around as if in a blender. When Bobby broke a drive shaft and Greg hit some debris, the stranger flitted past them like a bumblebee. "Watch that geezer cutting in," said Kyle through tight lips. "Too late," said Matt, swerving left and turning 2 full flips. The stranger yelled, "Don't block me," as he sped on by. "You'll get no Christmas presents and no Christmas pie." Gordon called, "Move over, I want to win this race." "No way," said the old man, sliding into first place. When he passed the checkered flag, he was quite a sight. He started burning donuts to his fans' delight. "Who's the winner?" asked Jarrett, starting the applause. "Well, I'll be," said Jeremy. "He's old Santa Claus." When crews walked back to their shops, they found gifts galore: engines, pistons, gears and brakes, trannies, valves, and more. As he left Victory Lane, everyone looked right, watched him launch a new race that would last him all night. He smiled as he blasted past, and roaring out of sight, yelled, "Merry Christmas, race fans. Y'all have a great night." Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this story. I know my boys will. I love you very much, Sander and Xavier. Boys and girls, have a great day, and I'll see you next time in Mama Gibson's Reading Corner.